thick chain.
I love how there was like a noticeable moment of surprise in the narrator's voice there.
Okay, she's definitely dead.
We did it!
It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your
she's
thought,
adorable.
the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Like the Spectre is just absolutely adorable.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin.
I just cannot help but grin like a fool.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on?
I love it when the story breaks apart as early as chapter 2.
Ghost!
Oh, come on, man.
Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I love how she still has her own little ghost chain.
Oh,
Hi.
it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Yeah.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. We could probably grab her and kill her again, if we wanted to. We don't even need a blade. She looks fragile enough to me.
I don't know. That seems to be, kind of invite ourselves into her place twice now. Seems like a pretty rude thing to do. No, see, like, grab her as a hug, I would do it. But I can tell from context that is, like, violent grab.
I see you don't have that annoying knife anymore.
That's correct.
So, does that mean you regret what you've done? Are you here to apologize and make nice? Beg for absolution, maybe?
I mean, maybe not the last sentence, but, maybe we can... Look. There's not a whole lot I can say to make this better, quote unquote.
Because I might be interested in seeing a little begging.
Oh, well, That's all that you need. Ooh, this is good. I like that.
Nobody tricked you. And the fact that the princess's spirit has risen from the dead should be more than enough evidence that she isn't exactly sweet and innocent. It's all been an act.
I probably
She's pretending.
should have looked at all the options. As soon as I saw it, I was like, no, yeah, that's a good
I
angle.
wouldn't say she's ever pretended to be sweet or innocent. She does have a little bit of an attitude, but I can't blame her. We did kill her after all. I wouldn't be nice to my murderer if I was killed.
The enemy of my enemy.
Yeah.
The princess circles you again, her icy fingertips trailing up your spine, sending shivers rippling across your flesh.
There's just something about the mood of everything here that is just so good.
I don't want enemies. I don't want to fight. I just want to go home. Is that really so much to ask?
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is.
Whoa!
I just know it isn't here.
She heard Hero.
But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away.
Like she heard Hero. She responded to him.
Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
On a meta... Like, in a meta sense, I know that's how chapters end, too. Like, a lot of the chapters end, either chapter 2 or 3, once she gets out of the cabin. I mean, that's how Cycle 2 ended, is when we both left the cabin. So that's probably how you end her individual chapter?
How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me.
That'd be... Latter would be
All I know
odd.
is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older and deeper. A nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Huh. But that's just rude. I'm gonna explain this. This is the truth. Let's just be straight up honest. Man, yeah, there's a lot of options here.
You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
Enough to kill myself.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it?
I don't know. Her eye, that looks like an eye roll to me, though. I don't know how earnest that was.
She doesn't mean it.
Yeah.
That serves you right.
Oh.
I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying a word with a knife clenched in your fist. But now you know how bad it hurts to get stabbed in the chest. It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed.
Yeah. You know what?
Too little, too late. But you can still make things right.
She's not in a position to bargain with us. You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
No, but there's no... Like, I can still hear her
We don't have
out.
to do anything, but maybe we should. We did kill her. Wouldn't it be the moral thing to help her now that we have another chance? When a hero slays a monster, does he apologize to it?
It depends.
No.
It depends.
So don't try to make things right. She was going to end the world. You didn't do anything wrong, aside from apparently killing yourself, and that doesn't have much to do with her.
And what? You just believed that? You killed me without giving it any thought? That's cold.
Look.
That's rich coming from her. Every time she touches us, it's like we freeze over. She's right, though, but that's neither here nor there. What's done is done. What we do from this point forward is all that matters. Let's try not to let emotion get the better of it. Oh, cut it out. You don't need to be so pathetic.
That feels a character for the hero sometime, let's be
Never
real.
mind. I don't think I want to see you beg. That's just sad. I shouldn't feel sad about
Let's keep going!
No, you're not doing that. That's right, don't you dare. Mine is the only opinion that matters, and I'll never be disappointed in you. As long as you do as I say.
Wow!
I don't know. I just wanted to leave. I still just want to leave.
Like, that's
The only thing
literally
I
the
ever
same
want is to
thing.
leave this place. It's still the only thing I want.
Oh.
It does. We're not asking you. We've heard your whole speech already.
I really don't know. I'm not lying to you. I promise. The world doesn't matter. All I remember is that I'm supposed to be there, not here. I'm just supposed to be a part of it. It's home, I think. But what does it mean for anything to end? I ended, but I also didn't. And you ended too. But here you are. And you don't even look any different.
Yeah, I don't get have a bunch of shapes.
I'm not so sure endings are real.
I just want to empty out this place.
I don't know.
This menu at this
Maybe
point.
I'll just fade away. Finally able to rest once I'm free from my unfinished business. Maybe I'll find someone to haunt.
Wanna haunt me? We can chill. We can just hang out.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll haunt you.
Honestly,
It's a tough question.
could be
Asking
worse.
someone what she's going to do with her life.
The princess leans in close
Whoa.
and pauses. The frigid air between you stale and unmoving.
You suddenly feel a lot more opaque.
Especially when it's someone that's dead.
She pulls back with a playful giggle.
I don't think most living people could answer that either. Does anyone actually know who they are or what they want?
And yet, everyone has to answer that way too early in life. Alright.
No. Those bones are just a body. They aren't me. Bury them. Smash them. It won't do a thing.
Fair enough.
But you can help me. This place won't let me leave. At least, not alone.
You want to do what the Wraith eventually does, like occupy my
I've
body
tried.
and...
Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here.
Theory for chapter 3, for another chapter 3, you let her possess you, because I think this is where it's going. And then if you have the knife, you kill yourself. Like, that would do something different than the Wraith, where she just ripped my heart out.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do we have to do anything? We could probably walk out right now and everything will be fine. Hasn't got out and can't get out are two very different things.
It'd be dull anyway. It's more interesting if we make a choice.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride.
Yeah.
After all, you own me.
No, sure.
Absolutely not.
Is she asking if she can possess us?
She is. But I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her.
Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him.
With the
She
narrator?
would have to say to the one who wants her dead
Oh!
so badly.
I did not consider that.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
We are going down this path.
Sure, why not?
Remember, if I say it out loud, it can be part, like, it becomes real.
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
What we think is what becomes
Could be
law.
the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body.
That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Alright, let's do it.
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, Killer.
Hey.
I mean it.
It's all good.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See, you're disappointed in me. You lied.
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
Nope. Whoa. Didn't expect any creaking.
I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body.
See, I was expecting it to be a bit more pleasant since it was voluntary this time.
You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Wait.
Come on, you. You've got to
Okay.
get up. I know everything feels heavy right now, but we still have to get out of here.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So
There
this
we
is
go.
what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
Yeah, you get used to it.
So, it doesn't work like that for you?
Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Oh. This is weird. And very interesting.
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
a voice? I'm me is what I am.
Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too.
I'm clearly the same thing you are.
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
Oh, this is wild. Oh, this is so cool.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen.
Obviously she's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, she's inside, you dummy.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that. You're starting to make things right.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Let's leave the basement.
Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form and clumsy with the cold that still pervades them, stumble towards the stairs.
I'm just trying to get home. You don't have to act like it's the end of the world.
It is the end of the world,
But that's
actually.
exactly
Yeah.
what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world?
It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world.
Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world.
I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Where does the world end and something else begin? Does the destruction of one open a door to another? Or is it the same world reborn?
This is getting metaphysical in a way I was not expecting.
Against the backdrop of the inane
Still
conjecture
there.
of meaningless little voices, your body continues its ascent up the stairs, staggering through the open door.
For how much you hate her, you aren't doing a whole lot to stop us from leaving this place.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong. Maybe he's trying to make amends too.
Not at all.
Huh.
I'll have you know that I do hate you, and I will continue to hate you for as long as I am able. It's just the weight of it all. It's too much for me to do anything other than describe and dictate.
And whine.
This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysmically terrible decision a minute ago, well, you're the only one that can make that happen.
Huh. No, after the conversation we've had and all that, I think I want to end this version of the story now. It just feels right.
You continue slowly to the door, your feet like lead dragging across the floorboards, growing heavier with each step.
We can come back in a future cycle.
We're so close. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If we get out of here, I won't even care that you murdered me anymore.
You lift your shaking hand and rest it on the door handle, but you pause before you open it, exhaustion sapping what's left of your will.
Was exhaustion really the best you could muster up? It's over. There's no use stalling. Let's see what happens next.
I mean, yeah.
Shit.
Huh.
But exhaustion wasn't enough, was it? The
So
handle
tired.
clicks as you twist it, and then the door groans open.
You can hear the long quiet.
Collapse to the ground, you and the princess, free from the confines of the cabin. As you exhale from the effort, you look up and see.
Yeah, fading.
Yes?
And it's all gone.
Nothing. He's gone. And so is everything else.
Oh yeah, you're still here.
So we did
Here.
so after all. He had it coming, I suppose.
But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world?
We're still here.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we not part of the world anymore? Are we in some world that exists after the world ends, or on top of the other world but not in it, or have we never been part of the world?
Like, it's interesting how straightforward some of these are, and how, like, very existential others are.
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out.
Yay!
Anna, you actually freed me, didn't you?
Yeah!
I'm outside. Thanks for giving me a second chance, Claire.
It's all good.
Don't mention it.
I think this is where I meant to be.
Well, yeah. Makes sense. That makes sense.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Look, you heard the text. You saw the
And
text.
is that a...
Our memories are back.
Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You don't need to comfort him.
Okay. If you say so.
You will at the ending.
We'll trust you.
In the ending, we do meet.
Whatever
so.
makes you happy.
Wow, I'm just looked at the recording time. This was a long one. This is a second form. I've grown. Just said I'm grown? I'm bigger. It looks kind of dopey all the way from here.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
I love how you can see transparency here with the hand. Nowhere else, though.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Oh, I love the wash at the bottom of her dress. That's just beautifully made. Ooh.
Those paths lead to
Right.
worlds you've already seen.
Commenting on
and
the
to
gray
perspectives
text.
I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread. Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Alright.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. This one is vaporous. She is a dream of a life she could never have, but that longing has given her so much capacity for kindness. She will make for a yearning heart. Do not mourn her. She will finally be able to hold what she never knew.
This one is just like very nice. Alright.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.